It was somewhere over here. Jocat suggested I do this specific quest. So why not do this while we wait for Mimic? The rise and fall of a gentleman. I hear you were busy as a bee, Ellie. Seems half the whispers what come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? Well, before that, let me ask. Ever heard of a man called Hildibrand? Doesn't sound familiar to me, no. To hear him tell it, he was Eolziel's greatest and most famous inspector. Still can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Messiah's 7th verse. Dalamud, the calamity, all of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildibrand himself. Oh boy. So he flies up towards Dalamud. Aye, that's right, he flew. Launched himself straight into the air somehow. Ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down. Though it was only recently that we found his body. Ah, I see. I had reason for bringing this up. Ah, right. So Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. The thing is, I prefer to meddle in affairs of the living. The zombies are definitely not my forte. I'm gonna increase the size a little bit, for my sake. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she likes to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. I'm doing this as a machinist so I can, like, level it up in some way. Sounds like he was a little delulu. Absolutely he was. Another ad break? Are you kidding me? Hey, you were what's-his-name's assistant, right? Oh, if only he was still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Hi, you're Nashu, right? Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? Indeed. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. Oh, she has the same scar as me, just bandaged up, I just realized. At least, that's what I'm hoping to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Eolzian hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the Inspector to solve it with grace and style. Oh dear. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Mood from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down and he... Aether headache. Oh shit. All a joke. A bit funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you'll burst out from the ground and shout, "Surprise! You fooled, eh?" And laugh and laugh. Poor priest. He can't break the news to her. Hildibrand Manderville. They say no one remembers the warriors of light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, Gentleman hero Hildibrand. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. That's the spirit, girly. What are you doing? What is she doing? I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. Damn. So I told myself, Nashu, there must be a leader. A head zombie who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Was she talking to me the whole time I was in that flashback? Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him, but now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where those dapper zombies were last seen in the southern Fatherland, you might find them, and then you could, you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that would sure work. I don't think this is gonna work, hon. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you here. Participate in the fate following. I have to participate in the fate? So I just have to wait here then. What am I supposed to do in the meantime? Actually, now that I think about it, hey Corey, do you want to? Ah, here we go. The fucking 8-bit music, I love it. Stop fucking showing off and fucking do something. You're neither a gentleman nor a zombie. No, I'm a lady. Although I don't understand why the zombies are so dapper. When was that ever mentioned in the quest? Die, bitches! She mentioned dapper zombies, Lamau. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I thought that was just a throwaway gag line. Given her, like, silly and somewhat aloof nature, I figured it was part of that. I didn't think it was literal. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful! I've been busy, too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me. You'll see. So, tell me, what did you learn? I found this peculiar parchment. Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. This parchment is a map of the Sagoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look! There's something written there. A gentleman is rather than does. Sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onwards to Sagoli! Indeed. Ah. How did you get here so fast? I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace, and when the leader shows himself, we strike. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Let's try a gentleman is rather than does. Who summons the gentle dead man? Oh god, they're everywhere. They live! They live! And we hunger. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Is this who I think it is? This motherfucker. This has to be him. Spare these two fair ladies. You must take your mastications. Spare these two fair ladies your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky! Look, it's a bird! No, it's an airship! No, it's the inspector! We hear, we obey. I swear to fucking God. It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand? What the fuck was that? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombiebrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord, you're a gentleman inspector. Inspector Overlord. Inspector Overlord. What is this goofy ass fucking quest that Jocat had me do? Oh, and what? What is this cartoony ass goddamn quest? Oh, Inspector, you're just a little confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. She's fucking crazy! Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground makes you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector. Or kill you trying. See? Even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... What is happening? Oh, God. Death. Oh, my God. What was that face? What the fuck was happening? What is happening? Holy fucking shit! Oh my God! Oh, I need to breathe. I need to breathe. This is so cartoony. What the hell's what I'm saying? Oh my God. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would prefer that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me! Inspector Hildibrand remembers me! Yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Well, I'll remember for you, sir. What the fuck is this goddamn quest line? Although his skin doesn't, make me assume zombie, but it's like, the fact that he rose from the grave like this is kinda... The flower on his head! The fucking flower on his head! Oh, such a wonderful dream! I slew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? Because judging by the silly nature of like what's going on here, I imagine this probably isn't actually undead. He just got surrounded by these zombies and they claimed him as his overlord because of his fucking tattered clothes. I can't. I fucking can't, man. The zombies having the fucking normal emotes. I can't. What is happening? What is this quest? What do I... Don't play the sound effects again. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she perhaps be one of my many admired... Oh, what is this faint tinkling sensation in my arm? It's ringing in my ears, this dizziness. Could it be a case? Verily, it could be naught else. So many nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sagurli Desert! I bet my life on it. Which means Uldar's but a short trek away. Yes, it all fit. Only that den of iniquity. He could so violently trigger my keen investigator's sense. Although I see my vernacular is a bit wobbly at the moment. Probably from all the drain damage. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Should we go after him? I don't know either, Corey. I just don't. I'm glad I did it, but like at the same time, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, there was always silly moments in this game, surely, but it never got turned up to this extreme, you know what I mean? Not that I'm complaining, I definitely need this kind of fucking levity after the shit that I went through. I beg pardon, you wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running around town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter of the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. What? You looking for a half-naked Highlander? What likes to catch criminals? I could remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. My mate's pa's cousin's kid's best friend lost his blade the other day to the bastard. Friend's cousin's kid, whatever the fuck. Hey guys! Don't mind me just solving a cartoony fucking quest. Sorry lass, but if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Wymond. The only rumors I've heard about the weapon thief. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapon thief. Called himself a duelist, so I hear, but when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Okay then. Oh, you're Wymond. You're the guy I was talking about. So, hey, remember that dead guy you were telling me about? Well, he's not dead. He's not even a zombie either. I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell. Just why were they dressed up like dandies? Wymond! Hey, Wymond! What almighty... The almighty bug at me with a bleeding spear! The dead have risen and they're walking in the streets of Uldar! No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. The conditions of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. How did you check? You do seem to be hale and healthy, which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? That's what I'm asking. Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eosiel's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden, what said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the lady of the Sagoli! Oh my... Hi, buddy. How you doing? A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. More like a battle of weapons, buddy. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Did they just forget about you? I think they might have. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Well, could you tell me the lass's name so I can give it to him? He seems a bit incompetent without help. Well, Ellie, you might as well go after him. I'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. Yeah, my brain is fried too, honey. My brain is fried too. Good God. Hey, Yellow Moon, have you seen this random goofy-ass guy in a torn-up suit? I need to find him before he gets himself hurt. My beloved pure heart was unlike any wand you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You'll bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow into his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of shepherding her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said? Cute. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. He's flexing in the background again. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashion. That sunsilk, it took in a match at the Colosseum. I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action. Miss Moon, to coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Oh my God, this guy. You're not going to question his fucking garbs? You're not going to question that at all? Whatever, man. This is just a comedy quest at this point. Meant to break my brain specifically. Miss Moo, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? She just dozing off in the background. It's just dawned on me that he's a hippo. He literally is, isn't he? Oh my God. I'd do the Kronk voice for him, but I can't do the Kronk voice to save my life. And we got another ad break in 5 minutes. God damn it. Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress. When a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as the most unusual happening. What is happening here? In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Hello. Ah! Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. The writing of this goddamn quest. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 ponzers, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 ponzers? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There's sure a lot of giant crates in Uldar. at the Weavers Guild and Sunsilk Tapestries and here too. That... They were not kidding when they said this girl was aloof. These crates are everywhere, Ellie. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open... Ah, of course! I still have plenty of explosives. Stop with the explosives! Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. So, you want me to do your dirty work for you? Alright, fine. It's an Inspector Gadget plot. It literally is! It literally is an Inspector Gadget plot line just without the gadget! I beg your finest fucking pardon. I beg your finest goddamn pardon. Why were there boxes? I don't know. This is literally a goddamn cartoon episode. What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking die. At the heart of every crime rests a single, unsaliable truth reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now. For as a shepherd leads to his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. Did you not notice the buff goddamn man in the back? A gladiator professes his feelings, only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, rooting his pride as a warrior and man, resenting her prowess whilst recognizing his weakness. He carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellowmoon of her weapon, the Pure Heart. Inspector, we found the Pure Heart. These strange men sitting around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves, we're devotees. Yellowmoon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. Should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it. For safekeeping. Nothing untoward. Nothing untoward. So they were stalkers, essentially. Oh, you deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you were stalking me. What's nerve? Oh, such unbridled fury. Such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Dude. Yeah, ew. Goddess? Devotees? Ah, but of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. Oh my fucking god, Hildibrand, shut up. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Well-informed woman. Hello. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in a single combat. If your powers of observation are so as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. Oh my god, she has my name! She has my name! I should know. I'm a reporter of the Mithril Eye. My name's Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Ellie Doppelganger, yeah! Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Where in the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. Yeah, he's been kind of like this, miss. There you are. You want me to go after them, miss? I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found in the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetuator as well. There he is. Yo, Humphrey. Ah, I am Humphrey. And you are? Ellie Pillbug girl. At last I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are the victim of the marauding duelist. Me? Victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced in Cotonou. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Liu. We were. Poor, he was a dab hand with the old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... That man is no warrior of light! Tell him, Elazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him guild to pay for it. And he comes crawling back, sniffing it and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding horseman. Look at me! Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. This is literally a cartoon. All right. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. He used the guild to pay the Shurjian. I have no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, and then you beg others to help you with your problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Elazir's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? Oh my god. We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Yeah, this has basically been my whole day so far after I defeated a goddamn primal. So, yeah. You have fun with this man. I'm going to make sure this guy doesn't get himself killed. Antique swords? Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. A traveling merchant, what the fuck? A traveling merchant, Jojanpa, is the one you ought to speak with. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Elazir of a priceless family heirloom. It goes to show you never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Elazir a counterfeit blade. The depiction brings him peace in his final days. Would it be so wrong? The guy's about to die? Elazir's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Jojanpa. That name fucking gave me an aneurysm. Hi, I'm looking for a sword. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least, none of one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, any wares I determine to be dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for the sale at the present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar to the design of the one you describe. This present's a quandary, though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Elazir, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. I swear to God, if there's a scene where, like, he gets the sword back and his hair just, like, thumps out of his head, I'm gonna fucking howl with laughter. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the most convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Not you, Miss Picote lady. This Ellie over here. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. To the spring, I guess. How's it going, you goddamn himbo? It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salmon oil, that is. Dude! Who are you trying to impress? Indeed, on many an occasion my dearest mother tended my childhood scripts just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then can you assist me by pouring the oil all over my body? You're a bastard. Ah, this comforting scent. as though I am a child in your arms. Quickly now before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh. What am I doing? Oh, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. I had kidding that Ellie did that on purpose just to fucking, just to fucking get back at him. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods. Yes, at last. My muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads and the pain becomes pleasure. God, this man. Alright, come on. Stop squatting, you're gonna ruin it. Right there, yes, keep doing that, just like that. Yes. And once more with feeling. Why am I massaging a himbo? You are a twat, you know that? And never before have I received such splendid ministrations. And now then, into the spring. You as well, my good woman. God. I hope you know that this is the longest side quest in the entire game. It's still being updated over 10 years later! What? Oi, I found a couple of clues you might be interested. It's still going, apparently. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? With the goddamn fate. Just take this shit out of my hands and piss off. No sign of the sword Judgeon Paw mentioned, I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet! What was that anyway? Did something cause you to? Oh, sword. Even the devs are making fun of that fact by calling it stuff like inconceivably more Hildibrand. That's fucking amazing. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring with a stroke of... Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Ul'dah and fetch you some new ones. I was about to fucking say. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elizea as well. The newest most potent blend you can find. Who is Elizea? Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elizea's woes will be no more. Oh, the blonde guy, the bald guy. The bald guy who had blonde hair. Hey, we found a sword. Don't know if it's the sword, but here you go, buddy. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her! Every chip and scratch, just as I remember. Gods bless you, sir. Never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. Hildibrand Adventures, A Realm Reborn, Further Hildibrand Adventures, Heavensward, Even Further Hildibrand Adventures, Stormblood, Somehow Further Hildibrand Adventures, Endwalker, Inconceivably Further Hildibrand Adventures, Dawn Trail. These are like fucking cartoon episode names. It's common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your comments beg to differ. It started in 2.0 and still getting updates. Inspector, I brought you a change of clothing. I also brought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. He's just like, yes, my hair's gonna grow back so much better. If you would just bring me that case. This guy keeps going. What is that? What's that with that view? What the? Inspector Hildibrand? There appears to be something lodged into my forehead. Yeah, I can see that. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? It looks more like a calling card, but... The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, it's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. Just patting his fucking head in the background. These have to be custom animations specifically for Hildibrand, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, my throat. Oh, my throat. If I counted correctly, there are currently 52 quests in this line. Oh my god. A challenge for me. At last the curtain rises. Change your clothes first, please. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. God. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No. 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 Don't. That's where the song comes from? What is happening? I, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. If this guy has a full head of hair by the time that shine's gone. He's incredible. So bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. I hate it. No, a gentleman of light. His fucking expressions look like something from Gary's mod. Hair tonic had to have a bright light. Apparently it did. He is exceptionally something. Caw! Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing! Stop! Oh, goddamn way! Oh my god! Well, it didn't exactly come back the way I expected it to. It still came back. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Oh my god. Anyways, this fucker. Oh my god. I need to breathe. Oh, okay, okay. Hildibrand. Oh my god, is there something that unlocks with this? I don't know. This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue, blue skies of the rolling desert. It's a fucking emulsion. No, it's this guy! It's this guy! Gilgamesh! How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Right, Gilgamesh? There are multiple trials behind this quest line, as well as one relic quest line. Oh my god. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but that guy's name is Gilgamesh, right? Fuck. Oh, what is this? Is this a duel with weapons, not wits? The bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. Oh my god. It literally is a cartoon! Hi. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. What is happening? Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. What's the name of this one? Oh my god. I need to sit down. I need to sit down. Oh my god. I think it's time for a break from this lunatic. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Shit. I'm gonna get this big one at least. Never mind, I missed that too.